helps, I suppose. Myself and Brendan would be a little strain on us. We'd be half mad ourselves. So it helps to have a couple of mad lads running the Mad Hatter.
Okay, well, before I cut you short, but the reason why I cut you short is I have some questions about this. Frank wrote a book called Confessions from the Black Horn, and that's what I was going to get into with you now. So I'm interested in finding out about this book. It's an amazing book. You have on the cover, you have Larry Mullen from U2 here on the cover. You also have Michael Flatley, and you also have what we call David Beckham on here on the cover. And we're interested in your relationships with them and this book, this tell-all book about your life. So can you give us just a couple of short little stories about each one of those guys?
Well, I was always very interested in the soccer, and fortunately enough, owning the bar in Dublin, we owned a bar in Dublin, and my partner was Jack Charlton, who won a '66 World Cup medal with England with his brother Bobby, and they were on the winning team that beat Germany. And Jack managed the Irish soccer team, and I became friendly with Jack's son, and we decided to open a bar in Dublin with the help of a friend of ours, Frank, two friends of ours, Frank and Johnny Smith. And we ended up buying probably one of the biggest bars in Dublin and most famous bars in Dublin, called the Bagot Inn. And the Bagot Inn now would be renowned for where Jagger played, Bowie played, U2 started off playing there. Actually, Larry told me when I got to know him one night, we were having a pint in the Bagot Inn after they came out of the studio, U2, that when they were playing in the Bagot Inn, they were playing for $5 a night each. So they were getting $20 a night, which would be £20, a little bit, around $20 a night. And if he didn't make the last bus home, his dad would kick his ass. But someone said to him, another entertainer there, that an Irish entertainer, that the lads used to actually front. Paddy Riley of the Fields of Athenry. Paddy said, he said, Larry, you're not playing for £20 anymore. And he looked at Paddy and he said, and you're not playing for £35 anymore. And we became great friends. We had the Blackthorn then, bought it in 1990. We met lots of people, came in through it, from politicians to local people, U2, to name a few, the Fury Brothers. We had lots of great nights in the Blackthorn. Michael Flatley, who danced with the Chieftains, Michael came down one day looking for the rest of the band, who were supposed to be in my place, but they were on their way down. And he walked in and he looked around, and I spotted him because I seen him dancing the night before. And I said, are you the guy that was dancing with the Chieftains last night? And he said, yeah, Michael Flatley, how you doing? And I said, the lads are on their way down. I said, so just have a pint and wait for them. And he said, I don't have any money to buy a pint. So I said, okay, well, I'll buy you one. And we became great friends ever since, and I never forgot the time that I bought him the pint. And he went on to huge success internationally with Riverdance, and we became great friends. We went to the World Cup together in Japan, and he calls me, and we call each other a couple of times a month to stay in touch. And he's a great guy. David Beckham, on the other hand, I know David since he was 17. When he first came to play with Manchester United, he grew up in camp with Manchester United, became very famous, and there was a lot of Irish players on the Manchester United team. Kevin Moran, Paul McGrath, Dennis Irwin, Roy Keane, who became a great friend of mine, and hence I used to go over and stay in Manchester quite a lot and became social friends of all these guys. And that's basically where I stand with all these guys. We still stay in contact.
Great stories, and you have tons of stories in here. I was looking through the book. Anyway, just to get back to this, if you would like to get a copy of Confession from the Black Horn, written by Frank Gillespie, you could pick it up at OzRecords.net, or you could come here at this great establishment called the Mad Hatter Pub and Restaurant here in Tequesta, Florida. And Frank, like he did for me, he actually autographed the book. So you could get an autographed copy right here at the Mad Hatter. And Frank, it was a delight having you on our show. and we appreciate you being the host for the first show at your establishment. Thank you so much.
It's great to have you in, Fred, and I won't charge you any extra for the autograph.
Okay, I appreciate that. Happy to introduce this next gentleman and his group. This is Wonders in Alice Land. Let's give a big round of applause. Here we go.
These words he speaks as true. We're all humanary stew. We don't pledge allegiance to the Black Widow. Her sting, the unholiest of queens, the Black Widow. Our minds will be her toys for every girl and boy who wants to be employed, the Black Widow. Love me, yes, you love me. Her throne and licks at all the bones. The husbands and the wives are devoured. Mary flavor stew. We're all human Mary stew. We don't pledge allegiance to the Black Widow.